Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for a twist on a classic tale of Alice in Wonderland as we bid farewell to Alice, who leaves as its rightful queen. Join us on this enchanting journey filled with whimsical characters and profound life lessons. Once upon a time, in the whimsical and enchanting land of Wonderland, Alice found herself at the pinnacle of her adventures. She had grown and learned so much in this extraordinary place, but now it was time to bid farewell. She was leaving Wonderland, not as the curious girl who had first tumbled down the rabbit hole, but as its rightful queen. As Alice prepared to say her goodbyes, she gathered all her beloved friends around. The Mad Hatter, with his ever-present teacup, chimed in first. "Ah, Alice, my dear friend, I shall miss your wonderful company at our tea parties. Remember, in the world beyond, don't blame the characters in your story for playing a role you didn't let them know the script." Alice nodded, touched by the Mad Hatter's words. She had indeed learned a valuable lesson in Wonderland about understanding others and their peculiar ways. The Cheshire Cat appeared, his grin wide as ever. "Alice, remember that in every adventure, it's your imagination that guides you. Let it be your compass, and you'll always find your way." Tears welled up in Alice's eyes as she realized just how much her adventures in Wonderland had been fueled by her own vivid imagination. It had been a wild and unpredictable journey, but she wouldn't trade it for anything. Finally, the White Rabbit, ever punctual, hopped up to her. "My dear Alice, always remember that time is precious. Don't let it slip away without savoring every moment." Alice hugged her fluffy friend and whispered her gratitude. She knew she would carry these lessons with her into the world beyond. As she ascended to her throne, surrounded by the fantastical creatures of Wonderland, she looked out at her kingdom. She would miss this place and its eccentric inhabitants, but it was time to return home. With one last fond glance, Alice stepped through the looking glass and back into her own world. She may have left Wonderland, but Wonderland would never leave her. It had given her the greatest gift of all, a boundless imagination and a heart filled with empathy. As she grew into her role as queen in her own world, Alice never forgot the lessons she had learned in Wonderland, and she would forever cherish the memory of her fantastical adventures and the friends who had taught her the magic of imagination and the importance of understanding others. And so, in the end, Alice knew that Wonderland would always live on in her heart, a place where the impossible was possible and where she had learned the true power of imagination.